Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
It's a lovely evening, and it's glad to have you on tonight's edition of your program. It is a program where we talk about the male folks, and the program is
Before the
Men Uncut
drink.
on Western Spring Television. Bros, we never even start program. You don't drink finish.
No.
Your drinks don't pass half.
I like the show if I did chill with my drink.
That's what we're chilling with the drink.
Chilling with my drink.
Chilling with the drink, chilling. Hey. All right, I'm J to the A to the H, MIC, Jah Michael, Mr. 223. And the guy who expensive parts. Let me just leave that matter.
Why did everybody tackle with each other?
Now.
Don't
worry, I go look for another.
Or look for Mbappe or Osimhen.
It's sad that he's not actually updated. Neymar is not the most expensive player.
Yes,
now.
I want to change it.
You don't agree.
It's a shame that he cannot even fix
No,
himself into
him being
and he cannot compare himself to Mbappe because Mbappe went to Madrid on a free transfer. So,
Kai.
and Osimhen to Galatasaray was a loan deal.
Don't worry, still coming to Chelsea.
But he still collect money.
No, of course, yes, big money, big time.
Please, may I not turn this program to sports show for me, I beg. May I leave me alone.
Okay, sir.
All right, the program is still Men Uncut, not Men on Sport. All right, and tonight have my guys right here tonight, and we'll be talking about one or two things concerning the male folks. I don't want to be the first. Actually, too much. You're welcome on the show tonight.
Jah Michael, good evening to you. Good evening, Ladeji.
How has it been? Nigeria things. Nigeria is 65
64.
or 64. We don't even know date again. We don't even know
64.
because we know see before when Nigeria celebrates independence anniversary, people they post pictures, post all those stuffs. But this time around,
We celebrate Nigeria.
yeah.
64 years old man, not be small picking.
Mm,
Suppose on they get grandchildren, all things being equal,
mm.
and we are going somewhere. I know, we are going somewhere, and we will get there soon. America is not 100, neither is America 200.
Okay, so we're going
So-
somewhere. Probably when we are someone like me. When I'm like 100, when you are like 150 years.
No, what
No,
am I trying to say?
Okay.
We have to keep hope alive, no
Hope
matter
93.
the situation, no matter the matter.
Mm.
We need to forge ahead, definitely. So we celebrate Nigeria, we celebrate Nigerians, because it is not easy.
It is not
Yeah.
easy. That is not
If
easy.
what is happening in
Speaks
Nigeria
about it.
happen in some countries in the world, there will be chaos everywhere. But you still see us, we are pushing through, no matter how it is.
Even though the
So
country they fail.
congratulations to Nigerians, congratulations to Nigeria.
Okay. Yeah, sip your shepe. Ladeji, how you doing? How's it been?
Well, I'm fine.
The last time you came here, you were ranting at the beginning
What
concerning Niger, fuel, and some other things like that. I hope it's better now.
That question,
I don't know.
even me laugh.
So, Jah Michael, I think I try as much as to caution myself when I'm on this show. I don't want to turn it to a show where I discuss politics, but in reality, except you live outside Nigeria, or except
There's
you are in the
nothing you
political
do,
class.
You talk about.
Of course,
the happenings.
yes. It nothing has improved. If you ask me, nothing. The time we were speaking last month, it was about 1,500 naira to $1. Now it's about 1,700 naira to $1. Nothing has changed. Then it was around, we bought fuel for about 600-800 naira to, now it is
Now-
about
now
1,000
it's
naira,
something
1,000 naira plus. Then it was about 75,000 naira for a bag of rice. Now it's 95,000 naira. So you can go on. And yes, we're talking about
The
celebrating
prices are
independence.
getting better.
And in reality, I don't see anything we are celebrating. And most of the time, when we want to deceive ourselves, we say American dollars and they are 300 years old. Check since when America has been a very good nation for themselves. Check since when these people have been enjoying
we will be
dividends of
We
them.
will be
No.
fine.
So we should stop deceiving ourselves that we'll be fine. If we do not do the real thing.
Are you saying this country is doomed already?
No, I won't say it is doomed. I just feel the people need to speak up. Jah Michael, go check history of some of these things that has happened in the world. Nigerians are just people that we just adjust to things.
Everything.
Just
Maybe probably because
increase.
we are trying to speak up, but it seems that
No,
people are
It's
shouting
not. It is
are
not.
not listening.
It
Like
is-
what the gas are killing.
No. It is not. So one thing I think our political actors have understand us to do very much is that they know we are a divided people. Throw 20,000 naira to some youth, you see them, say some things against what happened in Lekki about 2 or 3 years ago. You see some youth that got paid. And now realities are coming out that if you say people did not die in Lekki, why are you paying compensation? Close to 100 million naira. These are the issues. But we go on and deceive ourselves. Nothing is
People don't
working.
chop from the
And
money
in
they go
reality, nothing is working. Now, as I round up the political whatever now, Israel is a small nation. About 300 rockets was, shot at them by Hezbollah from Lebanon. None was successful. Israel did not go out and start praising or praying to Yahweh. They defended it with Iron Dome. Nigeria, we've been fighting Boko Haram, but they ask us to pray every now and then. They ask us to chill. Citizens should be patient while the president goes about in a Cadillac, bulletproof car, close to 1 billion naira, in a $150 million dollars worth of aircraft, in a yacht of 5 billion naira. We are not a serious people, and that's just the reality. We have nothing to celebrate.
Solidarity for you don't turn into this thing now.
No. Let's go back to men talk now. But actually, why I'm saying this is because it affects us more as men too. It affects us because now the bills are not making sense again. You get your salary today, and before you say Jack Robinson,
I got
in
a
the
report
next
from
1 hour,
someone that,
everything is gone.
someone in Lagos told me that some of the people who put their children in private schools,
They are
they're not going to public schools.
Jah Michael, here in Osun too, about a week or 2 weeks ago, I went to some of the schools in Oshogbo. A lot of people have withdrawn their kids from private schools.
Yeah.
The reality is, for you to put your child in a preschool too now, in an average school, you pay about 80,000 naira plus. For a child that will just go to school and scrabble and do all this, A for apple, B for ball, over it, the total I spent from my primary school to secondary school, I'm not sure I paid up to 20,000 naira.
Yeah, a woman was saying yesterday that she wouldn't a child will not go to school every day from now on, maybe once in a week. Probably because of the transport fare or something like that. Once in a week, just go, come back, collect
When I
notes,
heard
right?
that they want to reduce the number of days for
Staff, government workers.
for government workers, it means it will affect the teachers too.
Of course, yes, it will.
So it means that school children will go to school 3 times in a week.
Of course, yes. Which doesn't
You want
make
when they
sense.
go 5 days, self.
They never know.
We still the fail
God will
WAEC
save us.
gallantly.
God will save us. All right. It's men Uncut. You can see us ranting like this because we are men, and the thing affects
If
us.
you know
we
rant,
enter-
the bees go help you rant.
Yes. These days, some people know they even to happy again. Some people they laugh before when you see them, they laugh for street. When you even
Not
jokes
be say
not
they
the
no
funny.
one laugh.
Jokes not the
No
funny.
No be say they no
Laugh
one
now.
laugh. No be say they no one laugh.
No be say
The
they no
laughter
The
one laugh.
bills, not the
You know
ladies. They laugh, the bees go slap
If you are now unlucky, you marry 2 wives. Not even 2 women, no. You have a wife and a car.
All right, we got a short break. When we return, we'll let you know about the topic for tonight.
I will make sure I do things the other way.
You cannot do
you
it
start
the other
trekking,
way.
right?
And you know one thing
I
about
will
it.
try
One
and see how much I will save.
thing about the 2 wives is that one is understanding, the other one is not understanding.
The other one don't even
Who
want to
understand?
understand.
The wife, you one wife, you understand.
The non-living teen wife is not understanding at all.
If you
Now
just
wetin
make
dey
up for
tell me?
money,
And the one that understand, he loves the one that does not understand.
Of course, yes.
Because it's part of the comfort.
Of course, yes.
All right, you're
These are the
welcome back.
issues.
You're welcome back. I mean, when you said 2 wives, I was even thinking about 2 wives. Well, I should be na food when I get na one I go take care of.
The motto,
But
no,
when you
no.
come talk, say car and human, about wisdom.
Bless you.
God bless you, Papa. Well done, sir. Yeah.
Not
All right.
my collar.
Yeah.
Spit
Pop a
it.
collar.
Don't let us name you.
All right, the topic for tonight is it a man's world? Looking at from the history of creation, according to the story in the Bible, it says Adam was sleeping, his
Man was
rib
created
was
first.
taken,
Abi?
and from the rib, the woman was created. And now man, they also go marry woman. The woman, they marry man. So can we say it is a man's world? Because looking at everything we see here today, most of these things, men created phones, cars, bridges, roads, men made all those things. Is it a man's world?
All right. If we are talking about some of these things you mentioned, you want to say, yeah, it's a man's world, because if you go to if you take it to the political sector, you will see that men dominates. If you take it to maybe educational sector, probably men dominates. Most sector you want to talk about, men dominates. That is why you say it's a man's world. Because if you want to count the number
except
of
probably banking or marketing,
men
sector.
dominates. Yes.
Because marketing.
If you look at the banks in Nigeria, you want to say, okay, how many CEOs are women? You can unpick them. But men, you see men everywhere.
Security wise, military.
That is why you say it's a man's world. Because for anybody that will make that statement, the other person will look at whatever is happening and say, okay, presidents in the world, you have men. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 women. It depends. So for those people, with what you've said, with your point, it's a man's world. Yeah. But when you look deep, you look deeper.
You look deep.
That is to say, you will go deep. Don't just look at the surface. You see that it's a man's world controlled by women.
Are you trying to say that women are controlling men? I don't know. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
You go ask why landlady don't do many past landlord. Then you will understand. Yeah. The women they are controlling the men. They are the reason why some things happen. If you and a woman stand on the road and the rain they fall, one car, one pass, you want help. Because it's coming. As you see me, bros, go back, maybe you. Sister.
Oh dear.
Coming.
But now man gets that car.
One man, no help man. Okay. If a woman scream now, if you scream and a woman scream, who they go fair rush go check? Now man,
he go say to himself.
He will be fine. They will talk. They will take care of the woman. You see, you are not wrong if you say it's a man's world, but the table is turning. Yeah. If we don't take time, if we are not careful, the table will turn, because women are not relaxing. Awareness. Many of them are aware. That is why you see a woman dumping a man in recent time. In fact, some women, they don't agree again that you dump them. And he used me. No, we use ourselves. Yes. The world is changing. Women are becoming alert, so they are becoming awake. The woke generation. I mean, not sure generation we don't know it in day. Yeah, a lot is happening.
Okay, Ladeji, what's your take? Is it a man's world?
Well, I must actually give kudos to MC Too Much for laying that foundation. He has done it. We can't use the whole hour that we have to do the exegesis of these things. But yes, if you want to look at patriarchy, men holds more, leadership positions. Men does all these things, all this and that. There is a theory in international relations. I can't remember the name of the theory now. But in this theory, we're taught that even though men hold all these powerful positions, underneath at home, there's still one person that controls them. Why is it that you have some big men, they will tell you, oh, that man is stingy. If you want to get anything from him, go through his wife.
Are you trying to say that women are the ones in charge of
That's
the house
what
from
we-
the under?
Bros, there is no need hiding under one finger. They control us. Jah Michael, there are some things naturally you don't want to do for yourself. I saw you a week after your wedding. I saw you holding gas cylinder on your hand.
Well,
I don't want to mention any.
Mm.
On a bike, I saw you were going to fill gas.
No,
Wait.
that kind of two.
Okay.
One big, one small one.
Now, I don't want to mention anybody's name here, but
Okay.
if MC Too Much is listening to me, I'm not throwing shit at you. There are times he gets a call from home. Baba, gas don't finish. You just see him. I need to go and fill gas for these people. When he was a single guy, if he choose say he's not cruising, careless. Whether directly or indirectly, they control you.
Do you know that before the time of our fathers, the woman will not tell the man
That say
they will take it on their
where
head?
she even see gas.
No,
Not be wood she go use.
some when gas just dey come out, where some of this kerosene and all,
Of course, yes.
the woman will not even tell the husband
Do you get?
to go and buy. The woman will go and do it. But life don't dey change.
Life don't change. Now,
taking over.
Jah Michael, let me give you a very
You don't know-
practical example. There is a man I know around here in Oshogbo, a very big guy in one of the motor parks in Oshogbo. There was a day I was inside his car traveling to Ibadan, and I saw FT men jump on the road. Hey, baba, balagba, oh wale baba mi elam, bros.
If you see where Baba they beg.
Normal, you go beg now. If this babe tell Baba say you are not sleeping in this house tonight, Baba no dey sleep. This is a man wey be say FT men.
Baba will beg.
Baba go dey beg. Say, baby, just the tip now.
Baba would they beg for outside.
Baby,
Baby, just the cap.
I know the funny thing. That particular just the cap time. That is the time they use you more.
Of course, yes.
Most.
Of course, yes.
If you say,
No.
I
You
did not.
promised.
No, you get it. I know of gas. I'm going off it. Baba go hear bosses. You come back and say, oh God, I want to.
Too much.
I will go and bring it.
I tell you the story of
Baba go down go. He go down go fridge with boxers.
when I was in the university. There is this lecturer that had this sex scandal with one of our students. Then. So we saw a 33-minute video of this man.
33 minutes.
33 minutes.
That's a full movie.
I like that. And they watch porn.
You know the funniest? No. The funniest thing this guy no allow Baba do. But one of this thing you just said now reminds me when the lady said she needs.
I know the paint video, right?
Baba we have the boxers.
Wait. As Baba even entered, Baba don't naked. We dangling without the shake. So the lady now said, I need an energy drink. If you see the speed that this man wore his jean, call room service. No, I will go myself. So, literally, yes, men, do all this. He said men build cars, men do all these things. I can tell you, maybe some of them that even build some of these things is just to inspire the women in their lives. And it is
now the women discomfort now
of course make them
think so that they go
now. And if you look at it very well, Jah Michael, a woman can make or mar you. Go and look at history of big men, both in the Bible and even in the present day world. If they are looking for a way to catch you as a big man and they can't, what they do next in diplomacy, in international relations, they call women instrument of diplomacy. The moment you're diplomat, that's why many times when you see our senators traveling out, our House of Rep members traveling, I laugh because I know these guys are just going there. They don't know what they are going there to do in reality. Because those people you are going to meet, they start their games from when you land at the airport. They send you a lady with her cleavage opened. If you are a weak man,
you're welcome, sir.
you don't open. You're welcome, sir. The moment you Baba don't and you don't lose guard.
Baba don't lose guard.
You don't countries in the world do these things very well. Go and check Russia. Go and check Israel. Mossad. Many of their best brains are women.
Do you also know that some of these top politicians they travel with what they call escorts?
Of course, yes.
And those escorts are women.
Not women. In fact, there was a program Nigeria went to last year.
That is
they are item 7 on the list.
Unofficial runs girl.
Do you get?
So are you trying to say that women control us with their physical?
It doesn't need to be physical. Naturally, the way women are structured, even in an office, I can tell you, if you and a woman drops application letter in an office, you have the same qualification. She has an edge over you as a woman already. Because naturally the world sees as he is a man. He is a man. That's why everyone, you see, days for the girl child, days for the... How many times you see they shout about days for the boy child? Even the Father's Day, you see them drag with you.
They will see drag and say, the woman that takes care of
her
children alone is a man.
Do you get?
He's doing fatherly duties.
So in reality, except we want to deceive ourselves, the way God, myself and one of our friends, Dayo there, we're discussing. They said one Egmont wrote it on Facebook one day, and he said the way God created men, that we have two brains, one on top here and one at the down there. He said the moment this one is working, this one feels to work. He said, but the moment this one is working, this one doesn't have sense again. That's why right at that time, if a woman tells you, honey, transfer 5 million naira to you, everybody is a hard guy outside now, but when you get home, the owner of the house, my wife don't drag me from room one day, say, Baba, no be so then they flush toilet. Oh yeah, come on.
You know, say, and I want to flush it too. Is the water that was not the thing?
She will tell you that,
flush it.
Bros, she will tell me that when you flush a toilet, the water must be white. But me, I don't flush, I don't go. No. After flushing, you put water. You are not buying water. Now, in reality, she and me married, we both married ourselves, but I'm the man, I am the head of the house. Now me pay.
The head of the...
But the neck is calling me, Baba, flush this thing very well. So since that day, it has become, when I flush, I know this woman is coming, so I was saying,
that consciousness.
Is that not control? Is it one person? Are you as a, so we they share the same, but you can only tell me, say, DG, you know the flush, I'm not going to tell you, say, Baba, if you don't want to use them, hey, come on.
Go outside.
So it is just what it is. Women, yes, men rules the world, but women control the people that rules the world.
And invariably, they are ruling the world.
They owns the world though.
Now you talk about the awareness.
As a matter of fact, we work for them. They are our employers.
Now
it make men quit that.
Of course,
continue.
You talk about the awareness of a thing. Is that not the reason why today it seems things are really changing? Like ladies don't want to be submissive anymore. Is it not affecting marriages today?
Not that the women are not.
They don't want to be submissive.
Submit. But
like I watched a video recently on the social media during the wedding ceremony. I said, I thereby I will obey. He said, huh?
No, I think that's in a movie. I saw the video too. White lady.
That we obey. He said, obey who?
I think it's a movie.
It's a movie. No, but it's happening.
Now.
Well, what? Let me just...
The awareness thing you mentioned, I usually say that when you get an information, it's either you use it in a
positively or negatively,
or you use it negatively. Now, it's good that they are aware, because there are some things men did in time past to these women.
Like what?
It's not good, especially in Africa. Here.
Like what?
If you go back history, they will tell you where men are gathered, you don't see women there.
Yeah, so now.
I think
just as I mentioned, those days
show that
they use
that
women,
men are the leaders. We are the leaders. Men are talking.
So
does
that mean they don't
when
have brain?
When they now call you to wait,
they are not human beings.
Definitely, when your husband gets, when you are in the other room that you said the other time, you will tell your wife.
Do you know that in time past, in fact till now, I find it difficult to believe that some men will tell their wife to call them my lord. I've not heard that. My lord. That you dare not say
honey.
Honey for what? My lord.
Honey.
My this.
My sugar.
You reverence the man. Yeah. Definitely.
After God, but yes, it's your husband.
People, this gender you're talking about, they are humans. You don't make them feel less of themselves. If a woman is aware, got an information, she can use it to help herself or you to distract herself. If you are now aware of some of this and you overdo them, problem go dey. I don't think I can stay under any man. The any man will not be telling me do this, do that. My sister, if you want control my easy,
Very
Very
simplest of it.
I usually tell women, you watch that film Merlin. Women are like Merlin. They get power. They don't know how to use them.
Mm-hmm.
You can control a man. You don't need to show that. Hey, I want to control. Calm down.
Man, we be mumu.
Just understand your man. You own him. So if a woman is saying I cannot stay under the roof of a man because I'm not a man, because I can fend for myself.
I am king.
I am king. King Eve. King.
I know.
this.
I don't like say King Eve now.
No budget king.
No.
King.
The King Eve where the Western Spring now better now.
No,
why
nah,
you
better woman.
said King Eve?
No, I'm just saying some people use such.
Yeah.
Their Father's Day to celebrate themselves. You are not a man. You can never be a man. You are a woman.
No, they won't run. You know the funniest thing?
Right, woman.
Now the gender where they won't run from.
Neither.
Now then they replicate.
You get. So when you use an information, when you are aware and you use it wrongly, then you kill yourself.
So you don't say that what they are doing now, most people today
They do
are wrongly using this
and that is why
information.
you see that we have divorce every day. Now two ways. It's either the awareness, the man couldn't handle it, or the woman
Overdo
is
it.
overdoing it. Because everything you see is red flag. The man, that's a red flag. It's a red flag. Come on.
Well, you are not a red devil. Are you supporting Manchester United?
Why are you looking for red flag everywhere? No man, nobody is complete. Nobody is perfect. Let me use that language.
Mm-hmm.
When you are going into a marriage, you know this. It's for two imperfect beings. We are knowing ourselves. It is a journey. So if you are expecting to see this man is complete, okay, now so it be. What might happen will shock you. So they use some of this information wrongly. You go to social media, you see one thing, now so maybe I will try it on my husband. And any man that's coming to my life, I will make sure he's like this. Come on, you are not God.
Ladeji, this is Africa.
Mm.
Do you think this
Africa.
particular awareness, because now we are having this thing called feminism now. People are, I'm a feminist.
It's not African.
Can it actually thrive in Africa? Because I believe,
But looking at the true meaning of
Feminism.
is not bad.
but feminism,
It
You
is part
said-
of the information I'm talking about. It's not bad when you want everybody to have fair share.
or can there be a fair share? I think that what they talk about equality. Can there be equality?
I
Men
better
and
go
women?
with
Equity.
Equity
Yeah.
is
So in
what
Africa-
is. So I think first thing first, I have issues with many of us as Africans because many of the remnants of colonialist mentality still remains with us. That is why we see you see a lot of people easily they just condemn African people. We don't, and I look at you, you are still black. Even if you live in America for the next 50 years, they still categorize you as a black American.
Definitely.
It doesn't change anything. You go to Canada, you are still a black Canadian, even if you later become their citizen. Now, and there is no culture that is better than the other. That is the reality. But because, like, our people, the wise people will say that for you to kill a dog, you give it a bad name. Virtually everything the colonialists met on ground in Africa were bad. They never saw anything good in us.
Now, what make they say devil black?
Of course, yes.
And devil, the Lucifer we know is not fine.
And you know the funniest thing. We as Africans that would not think too. We took those things hook, line, and sinker. Africa
We go do calendar. We go do black
Africa
devil.
is part of the foundation of civilization in the world.
All right, Ladeji,
Yeah.
Africa is part of civilization in the world. Let's go on a short break. When we return, you continue from there. This African thing, I'm really interested. Let's go.
Hi.
Hi.
King Eve, how are you today?
I'm good, I'm fine, I'm alive.
I really feel like she's not giving the right answer to the question. When one asks you, how are you? And you said, you're saying, I'm alive. It's very annoying, seriously. How are you? I'm fine. I feel I'm fine would be the right answer instead of I'm alive. Not that I asked you if you're dead before.
Go and check all these 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, everybody,
They are extraordinarily sexually active.
Michael, I feel is being unnecessarily hyper when it comes to the issue of sex, because we talk about other topics and he feels so reserved. He really doesn't have anything much to say when it comes to other stuff. But when it's the issue of sex, I believe he's being unnecessarily hyper. That's when I have to pick an issue with him. I mean, it's just being unnecessarily there when we're talking about sex. Just like a child, his mom just got him his favorite chocolate or ice cream, very happy, doing as though if he doesn't have sex for a day, he's going to die.
When it comes to finance, women also support their husbands financially. You need me emotionally. You need me spiritually.
Cassie is an amazing person, but I hate the too much attachment to that gender. I need you spiritually, I need you mentally. I can get these things anywhere with money. If you go by the topic was, who does marriage favors the most? I know how many jobless women they marry every Saturday. They are saying it favors you, Are they vex so?
Growing up, when I was in the world, we've heard of
Yeah,
things.
you know.
Well, MC Too Much said, he likes saying when I was in the world, And the last time I checked, well, it looks a bit innocent, facially, but deep down, is he actually out of this world? We're all in the world now. As long as you're alive, you're in the world. So, MC Too Much, I beg you to talk about that. I don't want to hear that. Next time you talk about
I think I have a problem with you saying ladies are champion, and that's the problem. Always trying to attach too much importance to that gender.
It's giving insecurity, it's giving low self-esteem, it's giving a blatant display of egoism. Because at the end of the day, a man who is secure in his words, a man who is confident of who he is, will not really be disturbed as to whether women are being referred to as champions or not. I mean, at the end of the day, Joseph's a really great guy, but whether he likes it or not.
To say in essence is this, that we don't have to jettison some of our historical things all in the name of want to be, it's not civilization, it's westernization. That's why you go to places like China, they say, oh, their languages with IS team, Russia, even the current United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, a Portuguese, still speak Portuguese fluently. As a matter of fact, most of the time he grants his interview in Portuguese.
You now translate.
But in in Africa, the moment somebody cannot speak good English, the person is not intelligent. As a matter of fact, you see some schools, they will tell you Yoruba is vernacular. It's madness. It's one of the colonialist. Some schools still do it. I was arguing with, they will tell you can only speak Yoruba on Friday. I said you are being...
And the same school be teaching their students French.
Of course, yes. You pay, in the university, we bought special French books. In 100 level, 200 level. Ask me today to come and have a conversation in French. I can't. Bonjour, bonsoir, bonsoir, Fuji, whatever. I can't remember anything again. But in real, why did I get into that? There are a lot of things we want to borrow from other people's culture that doesn't align with ours. It doesn't.
The problem we have in Nigeria is because we don't have a particular language.
No, it's not even a Nigerian thing alone. Feminism in America, I do say this, is different.
The language
is different from what a feminist. Yes, feminism in itself is not a bad thing. You are looking for equity. How do women have voice?
When we go out, we eat. Me and the woman go. The woman pay her own, I pay my own. That is it. But
the same you that you want.
The feminist for year go see make you pay her bill.
He's not even paying the bill again. He's not even paying the bill alone. You know the certain. He's not even paying the bill alone. I want to take you out. You are going out in my car. You want me to first go rush to the car?
I go
open door for you. Oh baby, sit down. I start and I may fuel the car. I go blast AC for your head. Now me go drive you.
I think that was why Peter Edochie was condemning this kneeling down when you want to propose.
No, he's not African.
To propose.
He's not. Now why I know they always shoot me.
They cause wahala.
He's not African.
Say yes, girl. Just
nonsense. Yes.
I beg. I know they do. The girl just walk away.
The question I ask them most of the time is, okay, so now you are proposing to her. When you started this relationship, what conversation did you guys had? So is it now? And she too, the mumu go there. And some small witches say yes. Like say that in the act movie.
She'll gonna cry.
Now lie. Stop lying. You acted it. No, so for me,
Anything for the ground.
you won't say you want to become. You want. That's why I have issues with parents that will tell you, no, I don't beat a child. Beat the hell.
Recently,
You cannot raise an American child in Nigeria. Beat the baby.
Do you know?
No, sorry, not the baby now. The
Do you know? Recently, I was thinking, my little girl, the way I correct
beautiful,
her,
fine girl.
the way I, if she mess up, the way I
she
discipline
collects.
her. I could ask myself, say I fit travel out with this pikin like this, they no go quit the Jamie so. Because I found out that from the kind of family I grew up from, if my father says
Sit down.
move,
They no born you and me no.
move. My father says sit. But the children of nowadays sit. They'll call it
Too much.
They'll stand and look you.
Too much. Just in front of our office here, 2 weeks ago, I was standing with a man, and he called his daughter. Hey, come here. Go and call me the woman here, whatever. Say, Daddy, I cannot go.
Hey.
That day again, I just pray for the soul of my dad. Said, Lord, please rest the soul of this man in peace. It is not possible. It is not possible. My papa go send you, say, go and do this, and you now
said,
say I can. And it was even very categorical. Daddy, I cannot go.
Like you said,
I stumbled on something on Sunday
no.
on social media. The person said parenting is knowing when to choose peace and accepting when you've lost a battle. This morning, my sister's son decided that he's going to crèche without a t-shirt. They fought until she gave up, and the child went like that without
The
putting
mama
on
mess
any
up.
clothes.
No, you check and when a single mother.
Like you mentioned,
There is no
that
man in her life.
you cannot train an American child
In Nigeria. I
We are
go
African.
bust you
We
blow.
are Africans, and whatever is obtainable here
It's obtainable here.
is what we should do. If you go that way now, you behave like them.
My papa na carpenter. Oh. If he wipe you with hand, we don't
Behave
carry
like
hammer.
them. We are not saying that
No,
you should
see-
traumatize your children. We are not saying that.
Too much. In fairness,
Some of us, we are trying to correct that. We don't want children to run away from us, just as some of us. But sometimes at the fee say, I think small.
too much.
Small.
You know the funniest thing? When
Reset
now I realize say the saying that goes does that. Now when you begin to pay bills, you go know say your papa na working do. Now they understand that. Do you know that many of the times that our parents beat us then, that we feel this man, my mama beat me one day, I go our passage, go they talk, say, no, I go they look, say, maybe I'm not even sure she's the one that gave birth to me. Maybe I came here. I said, you know, but
You don't pack look, I say, I want to.
they are not born me. You go where you want pack load, go. Now, you know the funniest thing? Now I can't realize, see, if this woman kept quiet then, if this man had say, okay, he's a boy, I want him to be close to me, I go don't spoil. My mama know they protect any child though. That's why for me, in our house, a lady cooks, a guy cooks. We don't do mommy in the kitchen cooking rice, daddy in the parlor. They no born you. 10 p.m. If you know say na alajapa now, like 10 p.m. now we dey cook dinner. All of us dey kitchen, idiaro, you cook together. Nothing happens. So you know, but
collective.
You no get choice now. So you now want to raise. You want to say because the world is evolving, and that is what get us to the level of even from parents. They will not allow. You say don't speak Yoruba. You are a Yoruba man. You don't want your child. It's madness. I'm sorry. It is madness. Even I'm not sorry. A Yoruba man, you don't want your child to speak Yoruba. Is that not madness?
Well, that's all of us.
Now when you can't grow, you can't say you can never speak your language.
You now pay somebody to be teaching your language. It is madness, and that's it. These are some of the things that is killing us as a people.
Then also it not take us back to the feminism thing. You go there, you pick this feminism, you bring it to Nigeria.
You now add witchcraft to it.
Thank you. As their own sweet, you don't want to make your own sweet like that.
You don't want to pay bills.
Witchcraft. The part where the woman they do her own.
You know what? You know you come out them.
Men are to hate.
Men and scum. Men and scum. But on the travel from Lekki to mainland to go.
What are the roles women are supposed to play?
Some of them. Look at those women over there. barely will you see a man that want to say, this woman depend on me 100%. They make their money. A woman can buy a car for the husband. The woman can even say, they are taking you out.
What do they buy for you here? Boxers.
Eh? The woman will let you also know that.
Boxers.
You know.
And from
yes,
the boxers,
I'm
if they buy
money.
if they buy a set of too much, if they buy a set of boxers for you, out of the 3, then carry 1.
1
or 2.
It's one day wear them for you.
Wear them for me.
So if you want feminism, yes, practice it 100%. Do these things.
But don't add witchcraft to it.
Work, get money.
Don't hate man.
Hate him.
Feminism is not that you should hate men. That's why I argue with one of our guys that will tell you women are this. I say, Baba, women are this, women are that, but you still run after them. The moment you see a backside, you run after it. If you want to hate something, hate it. Don't go to it. You see on social media, many of them will say, men are this. You should not have anything to do with man. Now, the person that is preaching that gospel to you,
get after 2 months, that, as the type of one man
they play with something. After 6 months, Belle come out. Mama, are you married?
Now she work out for road.
Even Mary get man for life.
Joseph Day now. Joseph Day now. You won't on the form saying
if not be God when intervene, Joseph vex now.
He don't vex finish now. Now why Bob Brixley won't turn to woman?
Okay, let's talk about this father figure. This father figure. If you say that women, it's women's world, like they control things, why is it that a woman? Because I read something the other time, said the woman doesn't have a man in her life. That was why she accepted such a thing from the child.
No, so Jah Michael, let me ask you this question, please, before you go ahead. When you were young, you want to go to school. You can't tell your mama, say, I'm going to school shirtless. And your papa go to look you.
I can't even say it to my mom.
Okay, so that's it.
The kind of mother I have, I can't even say it.
I'm saying even
from that
myself don't
from that
loud.
post
Don't
now, you will hear that say my sister's child said where the father.
Okay, so
the tablet.
If you say
Pablo
that
when a man is not
you said women
in that house, there is a problem. It's
not a man's world. Why is it that women cannot single-handedly bring up a child, a responsible child?
Well, we cannot say women cannot. I don't want us to be absolute.
Most women,
they can still be the
women
few,
cannot.
the microscopic few.
Okay, most women cannot bring up a responsible child. Where is the father figure?
The presence of
and you still
get
some women do.
The presence of a man in the home, whether you like it or yes, speaks volume.
Of course, yes.
When we are growing up, we have this mentality that men are the soldiers, the protector, the security and everything.
Of course,
women are the nurse. They take care of the home. They make sure you are fine. When a man is not there, there's a big vacuum that I don't think the woman can. To be a man, when we came from that short break just now, I was saying it. Do they pay bill? No, me say you be man.
Of course, yes.
You know that I'm talking about the women now. You be woman where they pay your pikin school fees. You know me say you be man. It gets all kind things where be say the presence of that man alone, it tell that pikin
something.
Yes.
And the look.
And you cannot take it away from the women. They are emotional. There are some things they cannot do. Even if I will deal with you, when they begin to do that, they will free them. But a man, if I say I will deal with you, I want to deal with you. I want to deal with you so that you know that I can actually deal with you. Make it not be like I say tomorrow when I want to deal with you.
You go think say now so that he talk yesterday.
I will deal with you. Sometimes people will say it's not good for your child to fear you. I want to beg a bit to differ. May your pikin get that small fear. It is very important. Your papa will talk.
You can't talk back.
See, let me not lie to you. Some of the things our father did to us, he mentioned it those days. Nice shaped many of us. Fortunately, my father trained me. Yeah, I lost my mom when I was very young. He trained us alone. There's some kind of things where Popsy could tell you, they don't born you. Popsi no go tell you say make you no get
we have
babe.
to run.
But give the girl belle, your life don't spoil.
All right, we have to run. We have to run. So what's your advice to women? We've talked about. You said both of you said it's
Now
a
women
man's
get
world.
on, now then get
But
on.
what's your advice to women as to how to manage this the power they have over men? Just 30 seconds.
I think MC so much mentioned it the other time. I think men, we are the simplest of the creatures of God
Very
to
easy.
manage. Very easy. All the man needs from you is to let him know you are the man. Let him know I regard you as my husband.
Bam.
Let him know I respect you as my husband.
Bam.
He don't turn mumu. Now we mumu pass. It's not a joke. It is not a joke.
We are the headquarters of Mumu.
Now we mumu pass. In that man that said, you are a mumu man. Now we in the follow. Sincerely. But if the moment a woman want to say, no, I want to show you that I'm also, I want to rub, you will get problem. And before you say Jack Robinson, one babe for office, they there where they cook nice soup for a girl. So
thank you, Ladeji.
yeah,
MC
thank
too
you.
much. I really appreciate you too.
Thank you
Because
so
of
very
time,
much. Thank you so
just want
very
to chip in something. 30 seconds.
Yes, women should be also careful. Yeah, we understand that times are hard. This period, encourage your man.
All right.
That's all men.
Give her food and food.
Encourage your man. It's
All right.
very
Add that, please. Give her food and I'm giving food and food.
food and food.
All right. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate you for coming.
It's a
on
pleasure
the show
to be
tonight.
here today.
All right, you can check past episodes of this program on our YouTube at Western Spring Television. It's a wrap on the show for tonight. Thank you very much. See you guys next week. I still remain Jah Michael, Mr. 223. Bye for now.